There we go. So the biggest thing for VoLt in terms of advantage, he is 10 workers up, and he is in a nice position with these upgrades right now. Well, actually they're even, and the workers are going to step forward and try and get some damage done. They got trapped behind the rifleman. The catapult's going to land a few more shots, and that's going to be really huge in this battle here. Landing those extra sort of 40-50 damage shots is so important. Another one lands, and VoLt's going to try and back off again. But he needs to keep with these catapults. He can't afford to let this get picked off. And that's going to really hurt VoLt. VoLt's got to keep with these catapults, which means he can't retreat. He can't disengage because otherwise he loses them, and they're so expensive. But here comes the mages. There's 2 more in production here. Fireball's nearly done. And right now, I don't think NiB has anything he really needs to quickly pick off these mages. With large groups of riflemen, you can step forward, snipe them off, and that's it. But with a small group like this, Mage Fireball is going to be so impactful. There we go, the catapult shots land, they will get one. It was on no health, but every little helps. And now here comes a big surge of units in from VoLt. 5 mages in the production tab, and I don't think NiB's going to outlive this. He needed that economy from his 3rd base, but VoLt's just been denying it all game long. And this is it, I think. The mages are on their way now. It's going to be 15 riflemen versus 7. The catapults are going to be great for just ripping down this castle. That's going to put the pressure on NiB to step forward. And it is going to be effectively +1 attack here for VoLt. The catapult's going to get trapped out in the back, which is not what you want. But they are going to be able to pull down this. There we go, the 3rd base castle goes down. NiB now in a lot of trouble. That base is one of his few sources of income left. And VoLt's just going to start pushing into his natural base now. NiB's so far behind in units. He's starting to produce more, but the production of VoLt is so much greater. The mages are on the way. You can see now, the mages popping out, 5 mages at a time. They're going to be at full energy by the time they get to this fight. And they're just going to clean up the worker pools so ridiculously fast. VoLt going to set up with the catapults right now outside the base. Oh, but they're going to land in the middle of the army. No, 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 that's not what NiB wants. He was possibly going to be able to try and hold it off there, but the catapults are going to put an end to that. Another rifleman spawns, but it's going to get picked off so fast. The catapult focuses down the barracks, the riflemen step forward into the natural. The mages are coming up here from the back now. This is going to be the end for NiB. A nice showing for him in his first tournament game, but VoLt is showing once again he has everything it takes to win. There we go, GG, well played. And VoLt's going to take game 2 again. Really nice games there. Now don't get me wrong, NiB is a good player. And that was actually a strong performance for him, but it's really tough trying to debut yourself going up against someone like VoLt. Rank 2 in the game is not to be sniffed at right now. Alright, was that game 1 or game 2? Let's find actually. I could have been calling that as game 2 and it wasn't. What? Alright, so that was actually game 1. So that was my mistake there, I do apologise for that. So we're going to see, there we go. So it's going to be game 1 for VoLt, and we'll be going to game 2 in just a second. Alright, and in the background, Vizixfan very quietly actually making his way up through the tournament. He did actually manage to go 2-0 against Inescapable, I guess, which is really nice for him. He's looking to actually claim a high rank this tournament if he can. He'll be looking to actually step up to one of the higher sort of ranks in this game. I think he's looking to get enough points to put himself in top 8 today, which will be nice for him, get himself up on that wiki rank board. And NiB's going to go for the ranks first, and VoLt once again, in a position of confidence, is just going to go for the 6 expand on this map. There we go, and that's just going to pop down at 48 seconds. So I really want to see something aggressive and creative out of NiB today. Being one down against someone like VoLt, it's going to be difficult to sort of macro him out on a map like this. I'd love to see something like 2 racks all in, 4 racks all in, or even just super quick mages and try and do it that way. But it's going to be difficult for him right now, like this for the moment. And he's going to go for the scout now, both players at roughly the same time. So, for those of you who haven't been following weekly tournaments before, there are going to be, hopefully, if the Skype doesn't mess up, going to be interviews with the winners of this at the end of the day. And you will get to hear VoLt or whoever else wins the tournament have a little discussion with me about what it's like to play in a little war game and what makes them so good. Alright, so Barracks is going to finish up now for NiB, and it's going to be a rifleman first. And VoLt just going for the quick second cast. It's going to push away this harassment of NiB, which is nice. And we'll probably be seeing a house pretty soon out of VoLt. Actually, no, it probably should be a tower, really. He does scout this barracks, but he has been delaying that tower for quite a long time, which is quite surprising. The rifleman's about to complete, and VoLt really ought to throw up a tower pretty soon. He doesn't want to... There we go, he's building up the gold for it, but he's got to push this out pretty soon. The tower's going to be pretty far forward. It's still not gone down. There we go, the tower goes down, but the rifleman's nearly here, and this could be really bad for VoLt. The rifleman's going to be able to pick off this worker. He's going to have to pull some to try and get it up faster, or at least get rid of this rifleman. And the rifleman's going to see it's not just attacked just yet. I'm not sure what... There we go, NiB's now going to actually react properly, and it's going to try and take that down. And one worker's possibly going to fall here, but the tower's still not gone up. And that's going to give NiB even more time. The second rifleman is nearly complete now. He's going to be able to try and do some more damage to some workers, but props to VoLt for not taking any damage so far. He's put 2 workers on the tower now to try and defend this. But NiB can just keep harassing these workers. I think the tower's going to go up though and probably deny most of his aggression. But the problem with this really forward tower is that if this workshop goes down, it's really easy to just slip down this left hand side and suddenly be inside the main base. Oh, this is a mistake from NiB. NiB's inside while the tower's gone up. He's going to get pulled with the workers. He's going to try and go for the worker kills. But, and there we go. He does manage to even it up a little bit, but these riflemen are going to get caught out, and that's going to be his advantage gone. There we go. VoLt's just going to back one worker off. This rifleman's going to go down pretty shortly here. And that was not a great move there from NiB. That's not what you want when you're going barracks first. And VoLt should be very happy with himself right now. NiB going for the second barracks now, so he is going to transition into a 2 racks all in. but I think it's possibly a little bit late for that. VoLt's tower's up, he's getting a house and his barracks will be on the way pretty soon. So, I don't know. I think VoLt's just going to be able to hold on here, and NiB's just going to be in a really bad position to actually contest this. VoLt is actually going to go in now, scout. He's going to see no natural expansion, and he is actually going to manage to get into the main base, which is really important for him. So there we go, he sees the original barracks and the second one in the main base. There we go. And he sees it is going to be pretty much pure soldiers here from his opponent. So his opponent is going to be attempting to burst down this tower, but that's not going to work so well, just with the fact that VoLt's got enough workers to just sack some for repairs. There we go. NiB's got 3 workers, but I think if a single repair goes down there, it's not going to do enough damage. 3 soldiers is enough to take down a tower, but not when it's got repair support. And oh my god, he's focusing the house. This is not what you want. NiB's trying to possibly get straight into the main base, but the repairs are going to make this a really difficult push to do. The tower's already nearly taken down the first soldier here. It's going to be cutting down to 2. 1 soldier gets cut off, and 2 are going to have to back off, and VoLt holds. NiB in a really bad position right now, and VoLt's experience in tournament plays against this sort of nonsense is having none of it. He's in an excellent position right now. I'd like to see a bit more of a follow-up from VoLt right now. He does only have the 1 barracks at the moment. And there we go, there's the forge. So he's going to try and take a little bit of a later game advantage. But NiB's going to try and take his second base now. But that's at the 5-minute mark already, and which is about 4 minutes later than you'd usually do it for like a quick expand, and about 2 minutes slower than a 1-racks expand. So that's going to be brutal for his economy right now. You can see VoLt's already about 300 gold ahead, which is really nice for him. And VoLt's going to try and nip in again and just scout this. Second barracks going down for VoLt, so he's actually going to use this house wall off to just stay safe, grab his upgrade on the sword. But there we go. NiB's going down for the 3rd base, and he's just going to try for this super greedy play to get back into the game, and it might work out for him. VoLt's going to see the expand, and he's going to see not much else, and that should possibly tick him off a little bit here. He knows his opponent's on low economy, but really there should be more than this by now, and he is going to work that out, hopefully. We'll see if he scouts to this 3rd base at all. I don't know why NiB isn't just killing this worker. This worker is no threat to him. So VoLt's going to be going into the +2 pretty shortly, so he'll be going probably into +2 rifleman. Probably again looking to go for that rifleman catapult stuff. VoLt getting a huge amount of free scouting here, I don't know why that's going on. And that scout's going to finally get picked up. Alright, so VoLt's upgrades is about halfway done, but he does have a timing where he is vulnerable to being attacked. And his biggest problem right now is he's teching up, but his opponent's got a 3rd base, and it's just going to keep pumping workers. You can see NiB is behind, but that's not going to last forever. And VoLt really just needs to actually start to get his production in full swing and really start to deal with the fact that he's going to be behind a base. I don't even think he knows right now, because he's trapped inside his own base. And NiB's just going to scout for the 3rd of VoLt right now.